Hi everybody, it's Mindy and welcome back to another bonus video for this week. For today's video, I'm doing something that I did once in the past on this channel before, and so I decided to do it again but with a different picture. Some of you may actually recall my last redraw video that I did of Mangle from Five Nights at Freddy's, and I figured I should do that again but with a different picture. And some of you guys may recognize this picture from my sketchbook tour video, and I'll leave a link in the description if you haven't seen that video. I was pretty silly in that video, and the video was extra long, so strap in, grab your popcorn, and just watch the video. I never officially titled this artwork, and so when I don't title something, I just refer to it as something random, like she's technically a mermaid or a siren or something. I don't really know, but she is technically a mermaid to me, and so I started referring to it as Creepy Mermaid, even though she has legs, but you know. So Creepy Mermaid is probably going to be her forever name for now. And I know it's a terrible name to have, but maybe I'll change it in the future. Who knows? I mean, maybe not, since I'm just lazy and I don't want to, but who knows? So back in 2016, I created this image. And when I look back, I cringed so hard. First of all, her face is just lopsided. Her eye is disproportioned. Her nose is just floating there. And the hands, and I know you're saying there's no hands. Exactly, because I was terrified of drawing hands back then, and I think I've improved with drawing hands, and it's just, my gosh, it's terrible to see. Oh my god. I don't necessarily remember what originally inspired this piece, but I'm pretty sure it was a song from YouTube that has like a really creepy vibe to it, and so I decided to draw something about that song. And originally, she was supposed to be holding a teacup, but I don't know why she would be holding a teacup, but I didn't draw it because I was terrible at hands, like I said before, and yeah, so I didn't draw it. And about a year and a half later, I drew this image, and I can definitely see the improvement in both of these pictures, and I felt like the face has overall improved a lot, and so as the body, and her eye looked way better. And I think it's the point where I have a lot more colors and I can lay down the shadows and just do it a whole lot better. But now that I look back at it, it's actually pretty bad. Not up to my standards. And for the color scheme between the first one and the second one, I didn't actually change it that much, except for the green in her hair, and instead of having a streak of turquoise in her hair, I decided to include the turquoise in her actual hair. Like when light is reflecting it, you can see a bit of a turquoise and something, or something like that. I'm not sure, but you know. And for the outfit, not really much changed, but I did add like a star and like a bow to it or something. But overall, the color scheme is pretty much the same. At this point, it's been a year and a half since I did the last one, and I think it would be fun to do a redraw version of that and see how much I've improved. So the major difference is the coloring style. I did a lot more intense and just bold shading. As for the last two, I did kind of like a soft shading where you can't really see it. But I felt like she's a character that you can see in like dark places, and she was pretty creepy, so I decided to give her some intense shading to match that. And as for the picture, or the new one, I give her kind of like a backstory, and as you can see in the background, I did these skeletons or bones, and later on in the video I did add blood to her hands and mouth, so there's technically a story element in this, and you can tell that she's been eating people. Maybe she's like a cannibal or something. I don't really know. Maybe she eat other mermaids. I don't know, but let's just roll. Not only there's a story element in the background, I really loved how the background turned out, like how the skeletons look, how the blood looks on the skeletons, and just like the overall ominous. It's just I'm loving how the background looks. I'm gonna do more stuff like this in the future, and I felt like I'm just getting the grasp of it, and it just looks cool in my opinion. And as for my style, I don't really think I changed all that much. The body looks pretty much identical, but as for the newer one, there's more motion to it, and I actually drew hands, which is a huge accomplishment, so I'm proud of myself for drawing hands. And for the face, I don't really see any differences except for the eyes. For the newer one, the eyes look definitely more sinister and like creepy, I guess. And as for the second one, she looked more innocent to me. So I pretty much based the third one off of the second one. Like I took some main factors in the second one and pretty much like morphed it into the third one as well. Like for the second one, she's blinking and she has this like weird star pendant on her dress with a bow. But I decided to change from a pendant to an earring instead because I felt like the third one, she has more emotion and like more sarcastic feeling. Like not sarcastic, more sassy feeling, I guess. And I don't really think someone like her would be wearing a pendant, but instead a really sassy earring. But that's just my opinion, and I felt like that matches. And for the dress, I did change from a pink to a red so it pops and matches her eye. And here is the finished product of third one. So here is a final comparison side by side of number 1, number 2, and number 3. I hope you guys like this video, and thank you everybody so much for watching. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!